Hi, it's Kris. I wanted to share some more information with you about private money lending, some more tips, if you will. And if you haven't been in a position yet where you need to borrow money, then I'm sure at some point you will be soon. So I just thought I would take some time and share with you some of the things that I look for when I get requests for private money. From requests from borrowers for private money. So one of the things that I want to make sure of, first of all, is that you as the borrower, that you've done your homework and that you know your numbers. I also want to make sure that you have actually done your due diligence on the property. I will, be asking you some questions about the property. Bonus points if you have a survey and an appraisal or a BPO, which is a broker's price opinion on the property. And also, I just want to make sure that you are prepared to do a personal guarantee. Also, be prepared to have some skin in the game. So, for example, I prefer to see that you have some money in the deal as well. Like you're putting in $10,000, for example, towards the rehab costs. Also, for me personally, I do not like to have any last minute funding. So that could be a situation in a foreclosure. I'm going to need probably at least about a good, preferably 5 days or so, especially if I have funds on my IRA, because that takes a little bit of extra time to, get it funded. So that's the primary reason why I don't like to do last minute requests. The other thing that is super important is that you have some sort of a prospectus on the property that you're looking to borrow funds for. Some of the things that I like to see in that prospectus, and it could be something, just in an email, for example. Some borrowers have actually put together a package that's got, really fancy pictures and graphics and stuff. Not completely necessary, but of course that's always nice to see that as well. But going back to the prospectus, what I like to see in there is pictures of the property, the address of the property, and any other additional details on it. I also like to see what your specific funding request is. So, how much money are you asking for and what is it going to go towards? I also would like to see some sort of information about you. I want to make sure I know what your experience level is and what your journey has been so far in real estate, especially if I don't know you yet. I want to see a renovation plan that will include a scope of work. There needs to be some comps in there, right, to support your ARV. Also, very important to have exit strategy. So how am I going to get paid, right? How am I going to get my money back? Ideally, you should also have multiple exit strategies as well, especially in this market. I also want to make sure that you have accounted for what happens if something goes wrong, because, we all know things don't always go as planned. So what are you planning to do about that? So how are you planning to mitigate that? So I definitely want to see that as well. Hope this is helpful. Again, when you're submitting your requests to lenders, all this information is super helpful to have. As much information as you can provide up front, the better. If you would like to see a copy or an example of something that I have, like when I have actually submitted funding requests to lenders, I'd be glad to share that with you. Hope this has been helpful and valuable to you. Reach out if you have any other questions. Hope everybody's doing well and happy investing. Bye.